eyes on me. That's right. Well, we got a special program here. And we want y'all to tune in, Captain Tory referring to Snoop in regards to this whole thing. We trying to hear what he's trying to say to Snoop Dogg. So y'all tune in and, you know what I'm saying, and this support. So, there we go. Let's try to put a backdrop so y'all can get it right. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Backdroppers.com. Yeah. And you know what this is. Alright. Let me give y'all a context of Moses Anomaly. What up, my nigga Snoop? It's Moses Anomaly. So much noise out here. All these lawn mowing. Big lawns. Jeez. Stop making so much goddamn noise. Gosh, man. Can't live in a big neighborhood and people ain't never making noise. Lawnmowers every day like a goddamn sodomite. Anyways, yeah, we out here. So, we keeping it 100. Alright, we're gonna listen in. We're gonna listen in to Snoop. Snoop Dogg broke down crying when Ibrahim Toure gave him this message. See? The King of Kings is coming back and he's giving messages out to his people that he came to, and he let them know that, you know what, y'all don't understand. This is bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than hip hop, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than hip hop. So let's share this live. Whatever y'all want to do. I don't know. But let's go.
Snoop Dogg sat back in his studio, laughing with fans, sipping on his favorite drink, and spinning some old school tracks. Then, his manager quietly handed him a phone. "Uncle Snoop, you need to see this." On the screen was a short video message from Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traoré.
Uncle Snoopy, you know me from the Dirty Gang. Uncle Snoopy, you know me from the... Come on, man. All eyes on me.
No one in the room expected it, not even Snoop. The video began with Traoré sitting behind a simple wooden desk. No luxury, no show. His eyes were calm, his tone steady. "Brother Snoop," he began, "you don't know me, but I know the power of your voice. You've inspired millions across the world, including children in my country who believe in dreams because of you." The room grew silent. Snoop leaned forward, his usual smile fading into focused stillness. The background chatter stopped. The weight of the message filled the air. By the time the short clip ended, no one in that room moved. Snoop's eyes glistened. He whispered, almost to himself, "Damn, this hit different." And the livestream viewers felt it too. The comments section of Snoop's livestream exploded. Thousands typed at once, "Replay it. This is powerful. I'm crying, Uncle Snoop." But Snoop didn't rush. He just sat there, staring at the screen, his hand covering his mouth. Finally, he leaned back and exhaled deeply. "Man, y'all don't even know. I've been in this game for decades. Heard all kinds of things, but this ain't no regular message." He pressed play again. As Traoré's calm voice echoed a second time, Snoop's lips trembled. "In Burkina Faso, many young brothers and sisters listen to your music when they feel hopeless. Your songs remind them they are not forgotten." Snoop took off his glasses, wiping his eyes. The cameras captured a side of him the world rarely saw. Raw, vulnerable, human. The chat went wild. Uncle Snoop crying, "I can't hold back my tears." Respect to President Traoré. It wasn't just a video anymore. It was a moment that connected two worlds. When the clip ended for the second time, Snoop finally spoke. See, a lot of people think it's about fame, money, or hits. But this man, this president, he talking about purpose, about lifting people up. That's real. The room was so quiet, you could hear the hum of the speakers. Snoop's usually playful energy had shifted to something heavier, more sacred. One of his crew whispered, "You good, Snoop?" Snoop shook his head slowly, tears still glistening. "Nah, I ain't good. I'm moved." He turned back to the camera. "Y'all, let me tell you something. This right here ain't just a message to me. This a message to all of us. To keep pushing, to keep giving hope." Within minutes, clips of Snoop's reaction spread across social media. Millions watched, shared, and commented. And somewhere across the ocean, in Burkina Faso, President Traoré sat quietly, knowing his words had reached their mark. What no one knew yet was that this emotional exchange was only the beginning of a week the world would never forget. The next morning, Snoop woke up to millions of notifications. Every major outlet had picked up the story. Snoop Dogg moved to tears by African president's message. While scrolling through his phone, his manager knocked on the door. "Unc, you won't believe this. President Traoré wants to speak with you directly." Snoop froze, phone in hand. He'd received messages from presidents before, but this felt different. This wasn't politics. This was personal.
You'll be part of the trend day, the networking events, but you'll be learning in a smaller group in a focused 5
All
days.
these commercial goose, we ain't here for that. That's right. So we out here working it out, making sure y'all get the message directly that y'all ain't seeing, because many people out here are spending time with this commercial
Program.
business.
It walks through our full innovation.
The hell is this?
A video call was arranged within hours. As the screen lit up, Snoop saw the young leader sitting in a modest office wearing his military uniform. "Brother Snoop," Traoré greeted warmly. "Thank you for listening." Snoop nodded, his voice shaky. "Man, you don't know how much that meant to me." Traoré smiled gently. "It wasn't just for you. It was for every soul who feels forgotten. You carry a light, Snoop. I only wanted you to know that." For a moment, neither man spoke. Two worlds, hip-hop and African leadership, had just collided in the most unexpected way. After the call, Snoop sat alone in his backyard, replaying Traoré's words in his head. They stirred something deep inside, memories he hadn't faced in years.
Ancestors are back.
He remembered being a young man in Long Beach, surrounded by struggle, unsure if he'd ever make it out alive. Back then, music was his only escape. "That's why it hit me so hard," he whispered to himself. "Because I know what it's like to feel forgotten." Later that day, Snoop went live again. This time, his fans noticed the shift in his voice. Gentler, almost trembling. "Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. That message, it broke me down. But in a good way. It reminded me why I do this, why I rap, why I keep going." Thousands of comments poured in. "We feel you, Unc. This is the realest I've ever seen you. Respect to President Traoré." And for the first time in years, Snoop wasn't just an entertainer. He was a messenger of hope. Clips from Snoop's emotional live stream spread faster than wildfire. Within 48 hours, the video of him crying while listening to Traoré had reached nearly every corner of the internet. On Twitter, one user wrote, "This is why we love Snoop. He's human. He feels." On Instagram, a post read, "President Traoré just reminded the world what real leadership looks like." But the most powerful moment came when a fan from Burkina Faso uploaded a video of local kids singing along to Snoop's songs, holding handmade signs that read, "Thank you, Uncle Snoop." Snoop watched the clip late that night, his eyes filling with tears again. He whispered, "Look at that, man. They really listening." He immediately shared it with the caption, "To my young ones in Burkina Faso, you got my heart forever." Within hours, his post had millions of likes and comments. What no one knew was that President Traoré had one more surprise in store for Snoop. A surprise that would take this story to a level no one could have imagined. That night, Snoop couldn't sleep. He walked around his home, the quiet broken only by the ticking of a clock. The video of the Burkinabe children singing his songs replayed in his mind. He sat down, staring at the city lights outside his window. "How a man I never met. Touch me like this," he whispered. Pulling out a notebook, Snoop began jotting down words, not rap lyrics this time, but feelings. He wrote about struggle, hope, and the power of unity. At 3 a.m., he posted a short message online. "President Traoré reminded me tonight that no matter how high we climb, we never forget the streets we came from. Much love to Burkina Faso." The post went viral instantly. Comments poured in from Africa, America, Europe, everywhere. In Burkina Faso, President Traoré received word of Snoop's message. He smiled, whispering, "This is bigger than us. This is about the people."
Bigger than hip-hop.
But neither man knew that destiny had planned one more emotional twist before the week was over. The following day, Snoop's team received a sealed envelope delivered through diplomatic channels. Inside was a handwritten letter from President Traoré. Snoop opened it carefully, his hands trembling slightly. The words inside made his eyes well up again. "Brother Snoop, you don't know how much hope you've given to the youth in Burkina Faso. Many of them have lost parents, homes, and dreams because of hardship. But when they hear your music, they feel alive again. You've given them a reason to believe in tomorrow. I wanted you to know, you are not just an artist. You are family to us." Snoop pressed the paper to his chest, whispering, "Family." On his next live stream, he read the letter aloud. His voice cracked halfway through, and by the time he finished, tears rolled down his cheeks. The chat exploded with messages. "I'm crying with you, Snoop. This is history. Much respect to President Traoré." And just like that, millions of strangers felt like one big family. The impact was immediate. Fans started sharing videos of themselves crying while watching Snoop read the letter. Hashtags like Snoop and Traoré and Real Leadership trended worldwide. That evening, Snoop went live again, holding the letter in his hand. "Y'all, this ain't just about me. This is about all of us. President Traoré showed me something we don't see enough these days. Real love, real respect." He paused, fighting back tears. "So here's my promise. I'm going to do something for those kids in Burkina Faso. I don't know what yet, but I won't just let this moment pass." The chat went silent for a moment, then flooded with comments of support. "Do it, Unc. We'll help you. History in the making." Somewhere across the ocean, President Traoré heard the news. He whispered softly, "He understands." Neither man knew how big this was about to become. Just 2 days after reading President Traoré's letter to the world, Snoop received a private call he wasn't expecting. It was from the Burkinabe embassy. "Mr. Dog," the official said, his voice warm and respectful, "President Traoré wishes to personally thank you for your response. Would you be open to a private video call tomorrow?" Snoop paused. He had spoken to world leaders before, but this felt different. This wasn't politics. This was heart. The next morning, Snoop sat in his home studio, staring at the screen as it connected. Then there he was, President Ibrahim Traoré, dressed simply in a beige shirt, no pomp, no guards visible. Just a man with kind eyes. "Brother Snoop," Traoré said with a gentle smile, "I wanted to tell you myself, thank you. You've given hope to children who thought the world forgot them." Snoop leaned forward, wiping a tear from his eye. "Man, You gave me hope too, homie. The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was full of respect. The conversation flowed naturally, as if they had known each other for years. Snoop told Traoré about his childhood in Long Beach, about seeing friends lost to poverty and violence. Traoré listened intently. Then he shared stories of Burkinabe children who walked miles barefoot to get to school, some holding books donated by strangers. They smile even when their stomachs are empty, Traoré said softly. They laugh even when they have nothing, but they believe in tomorrow. Snoop took a deep breath. That's the same spirit I grew up with. We ain't had much, but we had faith. Traoré leaned closer to the screen.
That's right. That's right.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
Co-Pilot, your AI business.
tomorrow is
and marketing expert.
Amaru.
Hey, call in 10 minutes to say
You know what
I
I'm
did.
saying?
Call in 10 minutes to say I did.
We out here. We making sure.
On, baby. That's right. We on. Support,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So the truth of the matter is,
Oh, that's just fake. She's always checking up on me.
It's a lying piece of shit. I ain't gonna kill you.
haha. That's what I'm saying. Park got to make sure. That's right. Before YouTube want to get all global, this, global, that, global, bang, just stop your crap. The hell is this? Trying to put our product on some kind of control. Y'all really something else, man. Well, this is a very good conversation between Snoop and Ibrahim Toure. Kudos, brothers. Snoop, time to get the repentance roll. Time to, bring brothers into the truth. Because all eyes on me, you know your brother. You know he's the king. You know Shakur is the one. And we all ain't playing games no more. So the truth must make us free. And I know Captain Ibrahim Toure is being led by the spirit of Machiavelli. That's right, believe me. That brother did something so great that none of you brothers did in a way that you should have done it. But it's all good. It's all God's plan for his son. And that's what it is. Amen. So keep it in the mind, keep it in the mental, stay strong, have faith, belief. And I'm your host. The host with the most that no one knows. Moses Anomaly. Signing in, signing out. Thank y'all for listening. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. We got the story, the whole biblical story in real time. I'm going to show y'all step by step who is who in the scheme of things and everything that it relates to the Bible and even the Quran. We're going to go through them times, but right now we're doing massive research because, yeah, after Captain Ibrahim, it's going to be a few more tribulations, and then the prophet's going to roll in on some heavy fame just to usher in the king. You know, Moses, I'm coming. Watch out for me. Snoop, no more death row. Make it life row. So I can be the first artist on the life row. Moses Anomaly. Check out my music. Check me out, the Game Changer new music mix on TikTok. Moses Anomaly. They call me Moses, TOC Anomaly. And the Lord is guiding me and giving me a lot of truth and understanding and wisdom, because the Lord, our King of Kings, all eyes on me, I call him, is wisdom's best friend. And wisdom is the father, see what I'm saying, of spirits. Get it right. Pac knew this. That's the clue, son. Don't y'all get it twisted, man. Pac is the one. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. What you think Michael was talking about, son?